So guys, what we have here is our AUD to Swiss franc. This is on the weekly time frame. We would want to see where this price will be moving for this week. So to better understand this price movement, to be able to predict the price movement for this week, then we would actually roll to the 1 hour monthly time frame. So monthly time frame is a time frame I use a lot because to better help me understand this analysis. So now we can see this monthly time frame, right? There's only one move that is being made, which is a bearish move. Take a look at it. This our old Swiss franc. I think this was around 2017. We've actually been having this bearish move on our old old Swiss franc, which means the Swiss franc is actually gaining more value than the odd itself. Now let's see it of this recent move on odd Swiss franc here. We can see this recent move here. Very clear, we are bearish, right? So price is actually dropping. And now let's analyze some key levels I want us to see. Let's see it from here. Basically we saw price broke above this level and came back to test it. Let's just say price actually came to test this level, then a bullish move was made. Price came here again to test it. We saw price tested here one, it came down again to test this level, and now before it pushes up, and now the price is at this level. So what are we expecting, right? We are all expecting a bullish move, right? That is exactly what we are all expecting. But definitely we want to be having a bullish move. We would actually have it draw to take out this liquidity area here. So we would want to see this odd to our Swiss franc come down to take out this liquidity area. The reason is that Swiss franc is actually gaining more value. I've seen the market. The Swiss franc is actually giving us that bullish move, giving us good amount of movement, especially the correlation pairs. You see Swiss franc is going up and up. So basically, once all these correlation pairs are actually giving us that bullish move, especially the Swiss franc, then definitely why should be the odd Swiss franc be different? I am expecting a drop on the odd itself on the longer time aspect of it. So I am expecting a drop, which means this odd Swiss franc will actually drop down to take this liquidity area. So monthly time frame, we are expected to go bearish. Now secondly is that this is the 10-period moving average we are using. So this moving average here is a simple one, which is simple moving average, which is about 10. We all know the rules of trading. Once price is below 10-period moving average, we are to short. But if it is above 10-period moving average, we are to go long. So we can see here price is below the 10-period moving average, which means we are to short. So monthly time frame, we are expected to go bearish. Now let's see what this weekly time frame says. Take a look at this movement from here. You can see it clearly, a bearish move, right? So price has been dropping. You saw it reacted at this level. We highlighted this level because it reacted at that level. It reacted the same level and it is here, right? This is why we are having this huge week. But I still believe we would actually be having a drop again. So we would want to see that drop on our AUD to Swiss franc. It's coming out to take out this liquidity area. But again, before we might actually see that drop, I want you guys to have it in the back of your mind that this level we are currently at, we're very much likely to get a pullback. If you to look at this price, right, we saw this drop, right, a pullback occurred, right. Now we have had another drop on a bearish move. This drop broke this previous lower lows. This was the previous lower lows. Price broke this movement that was broke below it. Of course, it is now at a key level, and we expect price to react at a key level. So if this price will be reacting at a key level, then we should see it actually react at this level we are currently at to serve and give us like a pullback level. So once it gives us that pullback, a pullback is over, then we will be expecting a drop. So guys, expect a bullish move as a pullback, possibly this week or next week. So guys, if we don't get this pullback by this week, then by next week we should be able to get a pullback which will serve as a bullish move. So this week I personally still believe we would close bearish, but if we close bullish this week, still don't be surprised because that will be as a pullback as we are all expecting. Now secondly, the price is below 10 period moving average. Same thing, once it is price is below 10 period moving average, we are to short. Now down to the daily time frame. I mean simple movements, right? We are on a bearish move, so each candlestick represents you know, daily time frame. So basically we are bearish. Now see this price from here. We add this impulse move downward on the daily time frame, a correction, another impulse move, right? Another correction was made. We had this huge impulse movement. This is why we had this week, right? Then a correction was made, right? So what are we expecting again? Another impulse move down. So on the daily time frame aspect of it, we are expecting a drop to be made that will break below this week. So again, on the daily time frame aspect, we are expecting a drop that will break below this week. But if it does not, then I will see it drop to this week level, then pushes up again. After pushes up, then drop again. We might see kind of range within that area, but I believe it will break below it. But if it does not break below it, then definitely I can show you, and I'm telling you for sure that the price will definitely come down to the weak level. This huge weak level we are seeing here, price should actually drop to that same level. Now to place this trade will be on the 4-hour time frame. So I mean, to place this trade, we would roll down to the 4-hour time frame. What we can see is that now price is below 10 period moving average, right? I mean, so we are to short it. What does this trend line says on our 4-hour time frame? We are bearish, right? So if the 4-hour time frame is a bullish move, then I'll say opt out for it. But because it is on a bearish move, I mean, weekly time frame says we are bearish, monthly time frame says we are bearish, daily time frame says we are bearish, and we want to place this trade on the 4-hour time frame, and the 4 hours still says we are bearish, then we have to look for this trade. So that is why I said we should actually take this trade at least to this week level, which will give us at least 70 pips, and I personally believe it will break below it and go down. But one thing for sure is that the price will actually drop to that weak level. So guys, if you want to short it by the time the markets open, then short it straight down to this weak level and grab a lot. Same thing with the 1-hour time frame. So we are still on a bearish move. I mean, take a look at this 1-hour time frame. See this movement downward, impulse move downward, correction, impulse move downward, correction, impulse move down. I think this we can see it as a correction here. You can take this as a correction here, and once the markets open, they enter, then we should see that draw to take out this candlestick wick here we are seeing on the 1-hour time frame.